Well, hello, everyone. Here's another beautiful day. We are starting 2022 off the right way, talking about how we can help our businesses find money. Ain't that something? We all need it, right? We all need it. So that's why me and my buddy here, Cliff, are on here to share just some good information about the ERC. Or did I say it right? Did I say it right, Cliff?
Yeah, Clinton.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
ERTC to be more exact, through the
yeah, some
IRS
people.
government. Right. So you and I have been working on this together for a little bit and finding more about it ourselves and offering it to our clients and, just getting it out in our communities so people will understand and know that there is money out there they can get to, right?
Right. This
Exactly.
no free money that the government has in the ERC or ERTC, either one. As you can see, it's the employee retention tax credit, or it's the employee retention credit that the government has. So the businesses can, I guess, try to use some funds to try to help retain their people, because I guess the people that were getting unemployment, some of them aren't coming back to work, and this is something to help the businesses have some type of incentive to try to get people back. We know different people during COVID made some decisions to, if the business closed down, they had to make a decision to do something. So some of them went out on their own, and everybody didn't collect unemployment, but some people did venture out in that. Right now, businesses are trying to get people back to work, I guess.
Yeah,
So
exactly. And this is one of those ways that our government is trying to make that happen, right? So tell us a little bit about the ERTC, which is the Employee Retention Tax Credit. Now, we know that everybody knows about the PPP, because if you could get it, they got it, or at least try to apply for it. So tell us a little bit about the ERTC and how it's kind of different from the PPP.
Yeah, they some, like you said, some people did get the PPP loans, and some people put in for it, and some of that money ran out, and then they were trying to get a first round, a second round. Some people didn't get either one. With this, I guess there's a like with anything, it's government funds. They're not going to be around forever. So being able to go in and see if you can be eligible for it. Like I said, it's pulled out of that same pool as the PPP loans were. Mm-hmm. So in March of 2021, they end up coming up and revamping the program so that the first ERC, people were really doing the PPP instead of that, the ERTC, ERC, they're the same thing. And now they didn't know about it. Some people did. So they went ahead and just, we can revamp this and see if we can still help more people. So that's where they're at now. I think they're doing, like, as long as you have a W-2 employee, you can put in for it. You can talk to your CPA. We're working, myself and Anita, we're working with a company that specifically, does this. Their CPAs, and they specifically do this. I know this is like tax time, so most CPAs are focused on that part of getting you ready for get businesses ready for their tax. Whether they have an obligation or not. The ERC, the funds can help satisfy some of the things that you might owe to the IRS as well, where you wouldn't have to be coming out of your pocket. Again, it's not a loan. It's money that the government has that if you're eligible for it, you get it. That's where it is now, is they're pulling out that same fund, and anybody that has a W-2 employee can apply.
Right, exactly. So now I know, like you said, some people did, of course, get the PPP. Is it possible for them to also get this ERTC, even though they got the PPP?
Yeah, it is possible. It's just that let's say you were eligible for 200,000 through the ERC, but you had already gotten 100,000 through the PPP loan. So now it would just reduce your ERC down to 100,000 because you've already gotten 100,000. And like I said, they pulled out of the same pool of money. So you can, if you got a PPP loan, you can apply, and there's a possibility that you still can get money. And since you were eligible for the PPP, you should be eligible for this same thing. So yes, you still can have gotten a PPP and still be eligible for this as well.
Exactly, and a lot of times people, may be hesitant, when you're talking about the government and getting stuff from them. But see, this is totally different from the PPP because, like with the PPP, you would possibly have to pay it back if you didn't have those other things in place to forgive that. But with this ERC, this is just free money. You don't have to pay this back. And sometimes people are kind of leery. They're like, I don't know these people, whatever. But, once people like you and I, we found out, awesome resources like this, we want to share it with our communities, with the people we already work with the people that we, want to extend this information to. There's no gimmicks, there's websites and things. You can look this up yourself. Google.
Right.
That's what I do about everything. I don't take anybody's word for it. I'm like, okay, what is this? Because when we start first talking about it, what did I do first? Oh, I'm going to look it up because I want to know and understand myself what it is. I myself had not heard of it. I'd heard of the, I forgot how they pronounce that acronym, the EIDL. I knew about that. I had learned about that. I knew about the PPP, but, never heard about this ERC. And it wasn't, like you said, kind of, I don't want to use, I guess, broadcast or talked about a whole lot, because most people were going for the PPP. But now that that's like we were saying, now that that's kind of pretty much run out, it's like, what are you going to do now? You're trying to retain these employees, keep them there, maybe hire new ones. You need some incentives. So this is exactly what this program is. It's an incentive for these employers to retain, as it says, their employees, and hopefully even get some new ones where they can, get some freshness in those businesses or whatever. So
there you go. They can increase for the short term, maybe an hourly wage or something like that. Because I've talked to a couple businesses, whether they were franchises or whether they were mom and pop, pizza shop or something, or local as well as franchises that people may own. And now I asked them, well, have you ever heard of the employee retention credit? Most businesses haven't heard of it. And I encourage them to, like you said, Google it yourself. If you have a business and you have a CPA, ask your CPA about it. If they have time, because it is something that is an in-depth type of program where you need to get a lot of papers together and submit it, do some calculations and do other things. That's why the people we work with, they specifically do that. That's what they do is because, the CPAs that are out there, like I said, they have a lot of stuff that they do. And this is definitely an involved process. But hey, if there's that question, mention it to them. Have they ever heard of it? And they'll, give you their opinion on it. We work with their CPAs and anything else. But in addition, like I said, this is something specifically that is out there for you. Check it out, apply, and then see what happens. Because
to apply is free. It doesn't cost you anything to apply, right? And that's just to see if you qualify. So, me, if I had employees, and first thing I heard about this, I'm on it because, FREE is one of my favorite words. Yeah. So, so if I know something that costs anything, okay, and I think it could possibly benefit me, of course I'm going to try it out because, like I said, it doesn't cost you anything, to at least apply. So how would an employer apply for this?
Well, you can see behind me, it is the ercreditfunds.com. Let's move ercreditfunds.com. You can go there. There's a little short video that you can watch, give you some information, scroll through the site. You can hit apply, and it's basic information: your business name, a contact person, email, phone number, and how many W-2 employees you have. You do have to have W-2 employees. I have had people that I referred, and they get down there and they put 0. Well, it's for people with W-2s. So you can go to the website, ercreditfunds.com, and apply. Like Anita said, it is free to apply. And then if, we work up the eligibility with the information, if there's anything that's needed, they reach out to you. And then they're able to let you know if it's something that you'll be possibly eligible to get. And once they do that, they may give you an approximation on, possibly how much you may be eligible for. And that not until then is there a fee. So because, again, they're CPAs, just like your CPA gets paid to do work for you, when they do this work, they take a small fee of whatever the percentage is that you get. So you're still going to get the majority of the money. It's not a killer fee, but it is something, as you expect for when people do work, they like to get paid for it. But to apply is free. And, if you work with us, great. If you don't, now you know, and you can, see if you can work it out someplace else. But it is free money. So check it out.
Exactly. So, I look at it like, for instance, in the past when I wasn't employed and I applied for SSDI, through the Social Security Administration to get my Social Security disability. So I went through a lawyer. Well, I didn't have to pay the lawyer. The lawyers took out the money before I even saw it. Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I didn't miss anything that I didn't have already. Right. I still got mine. I was getting my check every month. Thank you, Lord. And so I enjoyed my little money. I never, it never bothered me that they got their percentage before I got mine because I can't miss something I never had. Right. So, that's how I see it. And like I said again, it doesn't hurt to at least see if you qualify. And if you don't have employees, then maybe another business that does. Pass this wealth along because let's just be honest. In our community, and I think we understand when I say our community, we're always the last ones to get the information. Okay. We always seem like we're the last ones on the totem pole to get the information. By the time we get it, it's like, you got to scramble and get it on in because now it's deadlines to meet, right? So we're trying to get this information out now. Yes, it's been going on for about over a year or so now. We started back in March.
They was doing it. Right.
And here, so many different businesses do not even know what this is, don't understand it, know nothing about it. So that's what we're doing. We're sharing this valuable information for our communities, for those that, could possibly qualify. Now, once again, like we said, you can't have contract workers. That's totally different. That's 1099s. We're talking about actual W-2 employees. So if you have those, it doesn't hurt to at least try to see if you qualify. And that's what I say.
Right. That's the important, like you brought that point out, as far as our community. You don't have to wait for somebody else. We're in this time where we're finding out a lot of information, and you can't blame it on, well, that's something, white people just, this is an opportunity that you don't have to wait for somebody else to join. It's just like, you could think about, this is not, like the lottery, like you're just taking your chance, but this, you could think about it as something like, look at the Publishers Clearinghouse. If you apply and you get the money, now there'll be somebody that you can actually say, I know somebody that got this money from. So it's some programs people, I'll say Publishers Clearinghouse because I don't know anybody that ever won, but they always got somebody on the commercial.
Right.
So, but in this particular thing, you can reach out and see if it's something that could benefit you, that you are able to take advantage of. So that's definitely something that, like you say, getting it out in the community, letting people know you don't have to worry about it. And see, you can go make your TikTok video that I got money from the government and tell them how they found it.
Look dance, woo, woo, got my money,
Right.
got my money.
You can get on there and they can do their little thing. I went to ercreditfunds.com, put in
Okay.
my application, and I got this money. So
Yes.
the information's out there, and take advantage of it.
Exactly. So I definitely appreciate you coming on today so that we could share this valuable information for our businesses in our communities. Now, Cliff is actually in the Maryland area. I forgot what city you're in.
In Upper Marlboro, Bowie area.
Okay, all right. And so I'm, of course, in the Atlanta, Georgia area. So we've met virtually, so we've never met, but we're we have connected, and we are definitely, working together to help our communities thrive, especially in 2022 and the climate that we're in. We don't know what's going to happen, you guys, as far as all this other COVID stuff and all this stuff going on, but what we do know and we do learn, we would definitely share and bring to you all as much as we can. So again, Cliff, I appreciate you coming on and sharing. And we'll be sharing our contact information in the comments when we post this video. So if you all are interested and want to get with us to ask us more information, definitely do that. But you definitely have the website, like Cliff says, it's right there behind him. It's the ercreditfunds.com. You just go there, do a simple little application. It's free, like we said, doesn't cost anything to apply, and then just go from there. Anything else you want to close out with, Cliff?
No, that's it. It's like I said, it's don't get left behind, and the fact that just like the PPP, where the funds are there when they're out, they're out. Don't wait so long for somebody else, and then by the time you put your application in, the government's like, oh well, the money's done. Go ahead, get it done right now. 2020, 2021, we're in 2022 now, so. Go ahead and get it started today.
That's it. And that's all.
All right.
All right, everybody. We appreciate you all. We hope we've, you found and learned some valuable information today. And like I said, our contact information will be in the comments. All right. Till next time. We appreciate you all. Thanks so much.
All right.